Orlando's Family Farm here. Coming at you live and enjoy. You didn't even have it recorded?
Yes. Oh my god, I did!
Oh my god. This is the stuff they want to see right here.
No, it isn't.
It is.
They're gonna see how much of a hot mess I am. Alright.
What's going on, YouTube? It's been a couple minutes. Lacey always laughs when I do that. That's why I like to lead it off with that intro. It's been a little bit, right? So we've been having some different things happen in our lives lately when it comes to the business and obviously work. As you all know, I'm still active duty, so I've been working a whole lot. But we got some more videos coming soon. We got this one that we're about to drop right now on you, though. So let's drop some knowledge.
All right, so we want to talk to you guys about what steps we've taken to set up our farm business, and we have officially created Orlando's Family Farm as a business. And so we want to talk to you guys, and maybe you're thinking about starting your own farm business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a farm business. I guess this could be for any small business.
Yep, absolutely.
And so this is just what we've done so far, and we've accomplished this in what, a month?
Yep,
if
about
that.
a month.
Yeah.
About a month.
So it is not a super long process.
Nope.
So we are just gonna start with
We're gonna jump right into it.
naming our farm. How we came up with that.
Most important thing is naming your company, right? Because you want something that's catchy, but you want it to be relatable, but at the same time, you want it to be versatile, right? So that way you can go across many different platforms. Or if an instance like this with YouTube, you don't want to name your company something that maybe a year down the road.
You're gonna be like, why didn't I name it that?
Yeah,
That's
or you're not
super
even
stupid.
making that kind of content anymore, right?
Yeah.
So make sure that this is the one you take the most time out and you think about what you really want to do and what you really want to name your business or your company.
We went back and forth with a couple of different names. And then once we had a name, we entered it just like into Google, Orlando's Family Farm, into social medias. We originally were going to go with Orlando's Organic Farm, but then we found out that there's a company in Orlando, Florida named Orlando's Organics.
Shocker, right?
And so every time somebody would search it, or we didn't want to run into like trademark issues, so we were just like, all right, just scratch that. And so we made sure that it wasn't a name that was already taken, and then we kind of went from there. So.
And we're trying to build generational wealth for our kids, right? So Orlando's Family Farm, that can be generations strong. So
right,
we
have boys, so they'll obviously, hopefully, have our name and then carry on the Orlando name too if they have boys of their own. So
correct.
Yes.
So that was a big thing to us, and we wanted to make sure that it was versatile, right? Because we're going to show everything farm related when it comes to us, especially once we transition into the nonprofit with the veterans and helping all them out and everything like that. So Orlando's Family Farm works really good. Plus, get this tagline, here we go, off is what the initials are, right? So you can't go wrong with that. So it's a win-win for me.
All right, so do you want to show them our binder that we put together when we started brainstorming when we were going to start this company? We wanted to create something that we could put all of our resources in one area, our business plan, our just information that we printed off. We've gotten a lot of really great resources from the Farmer Veteran Coalition conference that we attended. So we wanted it all in one spot. So I recommend doing that just so you have it all together as you continue to grow your farm binder, we call it.
What? So we got some, this thing's pretty gigantic here. I don't know how you
We've maxed it out.
I don't know how you teachers do this. So we got some resources and stuff right here on
Farm business
startups, how to trademark our company, samples of those articles and things like that. Murray McMurray, shout out to y'all, right? And then we found a bunch of stuff on how to plan. The biggest part is your business planning model. You're going to need this for a lot of different things. You're going to need this to get your business loans,
funding,
your agricultural
grants.
loans, things of that nature. So we have a bunch of that printed out. We also have some other documents on how to set up your business, different types of marketing schemes and things like that. And it was big for us to be able to do something like this because especially with our background, really not being in entrepreneurship
or entrepreneurship,
we definitely wanted to come prepared to the party, right? So the big thing with this, obviously, there's a whole lot of information in here, but we wanted to make sure that we printed something off. Where did we got this from? Like ag.com or something.
Building a sustainable business, a guide to developing a business plan. I'll find the link for it, but
we'll post it down below.
I'll post it in the comments. It's free. It's like 200 and some pages. You don't necessarily have to print it off, but we did because there's like worksheets that you can fill in. But I'll put the link in the comments so you guys can get one of those. It's free. So.
And then if you're like me, you get a lot of random thoughts. I'm a big person, so I like to write a lot of notes. So I take a lot of notes when it comes to a lot of things. So we put, just average cost to grow certain types of animals, different types of crops, things like that. Then obviously we got some YouTube ideas on here, different things that we need to do.
Contacts we found when we've been doing research.
Yeah,
We keep all that in that folder or in that binder.
Super big on checklists, right? I'm a checklist board kind of person, so I need to make sure that I have daily tasks that I can check off throughout the day or throughout the week or throughout the month to make my goals obtainable. And that's personally how I do it. The military probably has a lot to do with that, but that's just how I am. So the binder, the notebook, and all that stuff like that really helps me to make sure that I'm checking those boxes and making sure those I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
Plus, I think it's really helpful when you put your ideas down in paper. So that's something that we've always done. Him and I both have multiple notebooks full of just like ideas and dreams and goals and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't write it down, if you don't write it down, you should. You can look back. It's kind of fun to see the different goals that we've set and accomplished and the new goals that we have started. So. And
then that way you can kind of adjust them too later on, right? Because like I said in the beginning, with the farm name or your name of your business, you're always going to have to pivot and move and stuff like that when it comes to business. And you want your business model and your goals to be able to sustain and live up to that. So, planning is a big part of it.
All right, let's tell them how you get the business registered with the state. I'll let you take that over.
How we registered ours?
Yeah, with the state of Michigan. So
that was a big deal for us to register in the state of Michigan. So on the Michigan website, which any of you can do for any of your states, just go to your state.
Laura for the state of Michigan.
Yeah. Well, that's the title for theirs. But you just go to your state website. You look up limited liability companies or LLCs or trademarking. Find the sample. Typically, like in Michigan, it's an Article 700 and 701 is what you use to start your LLCs in that case. I found out they offered a veterans discount where they waived the application fee and everything. So after spending 45 minutes on the phone with the state of Michigan and the Veterans Department, I got in contact with a very nice lady. She put me on hold for another 15 minutes because the only thing that it was showing forms for were DD 214. So those of you that know out there, 214 you don't get until obviously you're discharged from the military. So obviously I don't have one of those. So I asked if I could send a photocopy of my driver's license along with my military ID or whatever they needed, a copy of my orders, whatever the case may be, right? And all our vehicles are registered in Michigan. We've always been Michigan residents. We've never changed our residency the whole time we've been in. And after about 10 minutes on hold, she finally comes back to me and she says, Mr. Orlando, I have some good news and I have some bad news. I said, okay, well, give me the bad news first because that's the type of person I am. And she goes, well, unfortunately, the waiver is only good for veterans.
Not active duty.
I said, huh. I said, so I don't get a waiver fee? That's okay, I guess. And she goes, but on the good news is when you go to renew your license every year, we'll waive that $20 fee. And I was like, well, I guess that's good enough, right? You got to take a leap somehow. Like I said, she was really nice and polite about everything, but it kind of threw us both for a loop when we realized being on active duty, you can't have the waiver, right? Like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to anybody. So,
but if you are a veteran and you want to register an LLC in Michigan, you can get it free. You can
do so. We
paid $50. $50, which is super affordable.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're a veteran in Michigan, you can get it free.
Yeah, so not too expensive. That was the big part of registering in our state because that makes it official, right? Now it's our brand. It's our...
Orlando's family farm is ours, officially.
Word.
We're proud parents.
We've been proud parents.
Proud parents of a business.
Fair enough.
Named Orlando's Family Farm.
Correct.
All right, next, after we knew that that was going to be our business, I went on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram.
Oh, I created all this, don't you?
He created the YouTube. And put in our handle, Orlando's Family Farm, so nobody could take it and start creating a social media account with that. And I just started posting on there, trying to spread the word, hey, we're starting this business, and we're just gonna be using those to document our journey just like we are here on YouTube. So if you don't already follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Orlando's Family Farm. And so just kind of set those up so that you don't go to create an Instagram and find out that somebody already used that name and you have to do a different variation of it or come up with a different name. We don't want all that mess.
Yeah, which we found out actually a lot of people go through and create a bunch of company names or Instagrams and stuff like that, or domain names.
Yeah.
And then that way when you try to search them or you try to create them yourself, then they want you to pay them to use your domain name that you
To
want
like
to
buy
use.
it back from them.
Yeah, so it's one of those weird
Not
situations
cool.
that, it happens though, right? So we just wanted to make sure all of our I's were dotted and T's were crossed, like I stated before.
Which is another reason why we knew we were going to be selling goods, a product. So we wanted to buy a domain. So that was another thing that we went and did, and so that it wouldn't get taken, was we purchased orlandosfamilyfarm.com. The website isn't live yet. We purchased a Squarespace website, and we're working on customizing that. And once it's live, we'll let you guys know. But that's another thing I recommend after you get your social media accounts, to buy your domain. So when people put in orlandosfamilyfarm.com, it comes to our website.
Yeah, and you kind of want to do this all in succession pretty quickly. So we did it within probably 10 days. The social media accounts are registering with the state for the business, and then creating the domain site as well. Just so that way, if you have it more spaced out, you run into the chance of, hey, you've created all this on one platform, and then the domain name's taken, or the business name's taken.
The
so
Squarespace domain was super affordable too. It was what, $20 for the entire year to
Yeah,
purchase.
they had like some deal going on.
Yeah, so it's not expensive. And even if you don't have a website set up yet or haven't purchased a website, you can still buy the domain and then just transfer that domain to the website. So
Yeah.
that's just something to think about too when you're thinking about naming your farm.
But what?
All right, what do we
Or
got?
your business.
Oh, hiring a graphic designer. I do not have any graphic design experience. Neither does Damon. But we knew we wanted, really.
I mean, I doodle.
No, he doesn't. So we wanted to purchase a graphic designer to create our logo for us and our branding colors and all that good stuff. So I ended up finding, well, it wasn't easy. It took a couple of people before we found the right person that was willing to work for us.
The big thing is we didn't want to go with a company, right? So as we're doing all this, if we can't do it on our own and we have to outsource it, we want to help other small businesses, right?
We ended up finding another graphic designer. She's also in Texas.
What?
And she is working on our logo. And what did we actually get today, babe?
Oh, we got our first sample
Of our logo, and it's super cool. We can't wait
wait to show
till
you guys.
everything is finalized so we can show you guys. But I ended up finding her on Etsy. I just searched graphic designers, branding, logo designers. We're getting an entire brand, so she's gonna help us come up with our colors for our business, our fonts, making our logos, all of that good
our
stuff.
social media banners, all the stuff like that. So we're gonna get all of that in one package, and we're just kind of waiting on all that to roll out, because we also want to use it to make some merchandise, right? So we talked about our website, and
Yep.
that's very important to us. And we're gonna have a lot of information on there, and Lacey's gonna start putting out some of her
Blogging, yes.
on there. So she already has some of those started. So more to come on that for the website. But we also want to provide some merchandise, right? So that's a big thing to us too, is we want you to rep our brand, right?
Heck yeah.
At the end of the day, that's a big deal to us. So we're thinking, hats, coffee cups, shirts, stickers, the kind of standard stuff like that. But drop a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see, right?
Yes. Help us figure out what
absolutely.
you guys are interested in. We are going to feel super grateful to see you guys wearing our company. So it's really important to us that you guys like it too.
Yeah,
And
let us know what you
obviously,
like.
we already have a screen printer, and he's
Mhm.
actually a veteran here locally,
Yep.
just 10 minutes from our house.
Small
And
business
so
supporters.
once we get our logo created, we're going to take you guys and show you the design process of how we're getting everything made, and help you guys, or have you guys help us decide what we're going to make and what
Yeah.
we're going to sell. So
Absolutely, because
super
at the end of the
excited.
day, you're coming on a journey with us, right? That's what this is all about. That's the whole reason we're doing this, is to get a following, so you all can walk through this with us together. So if one day you want to go back and you decide to do this, and you maybe don't know where to start, you can start looking at things like this and maybe ask your viewers what they would like to see. Because obviously we know what we like to wear and what we like to do, and obviously that involves coffee and things like that. But if that's not something you like, maybe there's something else that you like that we're not thinking about, that give us a comment below, right? Let us know.
Yes, let us know.
And absolutely, we can, koozies maybe? I don't know.
The boys are super excited about
Summer's coming up.
stickers. I think stickers are fun. I even seen super cute aprons, like if you like to cook, I think that would be fun.
Do you wear aprons cooking or baking?
I mean, both.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
I mean, I wear an apron when I grill.
You don't ever wear an apron.
When I smoke meats.
Whatever. Anyway, so all of this was also made possible from everybody that has supported our GoFundMe. We couldn't have gotten any of this started without your guys' support. So thank you again to everybody who has donated and shared our GoFundMe.
Big shout out to the community. I mean, the big thing is, remember, if you want to follow more, hit the like and subscribe. It's going to be down here somewhere.
I don't know.
Maybe. I hope so.
We're still learning, guys.
Big thing though, drop a comment. Like we said, let us know what you want. Let us know what you want to see more of. If you want us to go more into depth into some of these, maybe go through that book. Yeah, I just smacked it again. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Go more through the book or something like that. Or maybe go more in depth. We're going to go over our business model and how we help form that and put that
mission
together.
Statement, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Also, we have, I think, 45 subscribers at the time of this. We have a goal to get to 100 subscribers by March 22nd.
I know.
So please subscribe if you haven't already.
I know it doesn't seem like a lot, right? But like I said, we got to check
little
those
goals,
boxes,
little
right?
goals, little steps.
We got to have those checklists. So little boxes, right? So 100 subscribers we're trying to get. That's a big goal of ours. We want to reach that. And even if our community stays small, we're okay with that as long as everybody that's on here is along for the journey, right?
Heck yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Let's grow together.